Welcome back to the channel, and today we are diving into one of the most shocking and captivating true crime stories of South Africa in the recent years, the Thabo Bester saga, and the new Netflix documentary series titled Beauty and the Bester. Beauty meaning Unandipha, which dropped on the 12th of September 2025. If you haven't heard yet, the story is wild, full of prison breaks, deception, celebrity involvement, and a manhunt that stretched across borders. This document promises to give us front row seat to all the drama. I'll be breaking down everything you need to know: who Thabo Bester is, what happened with his escape, the role of Dr. Nandipha Makudumana, and the controversy around the docu-series and why the story matters. Before we get into it, let's watch this, guys. You can even see them in matching outfits. Oh, they look so good together, guys. That's why it's Beauty and the Bester. And this guy still looks so much in love. Let's check it out. Okay, thank you for watching that clip. It was just to show you who we're talking about, and as you saw, they were wearing matching outfits, looking so in love. They were so lovey-dovey. So guys, before we talk about the escape and the documentary, we need the context, especially for those who don't know about the story. Probably those who are watching who are not South African, who didn't even follow the story even if they were South African. So Thabo Bester, the guy on the screen, was convicted of some extremely serious crimes. He's a convicted murderer and rapist. He was serving time in South Africa's Mangaung Correctional Facility, which is supposed to be a maximum security prison. But in December 2022, Bester disappeared. Gung, 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 gung. The story of this escape has baffled many because it wasn't a typical prison break. Instead, it was reported that he escaped through a specially constructed underground bunker hidden beneath his cell. Wow. The scale of his escape was unprecedented in South African correctional history. It raised a lot of questions about corruption, security lapses, and possibly inside help. After disappearing from the Mangaung prison, Bester remained on the run for months. The public and the police were on high alert. The story went viral when Bester and his accomplice Nandipha Makudumana, also on the screen, a well-known celebrity doctor and media personality, were spotted shopping at Sandton City, one of Johannesburg's most upscale malls. This was a shocking sight. Here was a convicted murderer who should have been behind bars, casually walking around in one of the country's most visibly public places with a famous accomplice. This sparked a massive manhunt, not just in South Africa, but across borders. Eventually, the two were arrested in Tanzania and extradited back to South Africa to face the charges. Let's talk about Makudumana's role because it's just as fascinating and disturbing. Nandipha Makudumana is a well-known figure in South Africa, recognized for her work as a doctor, TV personality, and advocate. Her involvement in the Bester escape has shocked many of her fans and the public. She allegedly helped facilitate his escape and hide him after he fled prison. There are claims that she used her influence and resources to shield him and even help maintain his lifestyle while he was a fugitive. This raises big questions about trust, abuse of power, and how public figures can be involved in serious crimes behind the scenes. Now, let's talk about the new Netflix documentary Beauty and the Bester, which is a 4-part crime series that aims to tell the whole story from start to finish. This series features exclusive interviews with friends, family members, and insiders, courtroom features from the trial, behind the scene investigation into the escape, new evidence, and insights into relationship between Bester and Makudumana. This series is promising a comprehensive view of the events, the motivations, and the consequences. So the series premiered on September 12th, 2025, and it's already one of the most talked about documentaries in South Africa. Now, the release of the documentary hasn't been without the drama. In fact, Thabo Bester and Nandipho Makudumana have taken urgent legal action to try and halt the airing of the series. Their lawyers filed urgent applications in South African courts claiming that the documentary contains defamatory, inaccurate, and misleading information that could severely damage their reputations and violate their constitutional rights. Let's unpack what they are arguing. 1. They are arguing defamation and false allegations. They say the documentary include unsubstantiated claims that paint them in an unfairly negative light. They claims that haven't been proven in court or through proper investigation. They argue this constitutes defamation, which is protected under South African law. And also, they argue to have a right to a fair hearing. Bester's legal team contends that he was never given a proper opportunity to respond to or challenge the content and the allegations presented in the documentary. Under the South African Constitution and legal principles, everyone has the right to a fair hearing before being publicly judged or condemned. The other argument is concerning privacy and consent issues. The legal teams also raise concerns about the use of certain footage and interviews, alleging that some material was obtained or broadcast without proper consent and violated privacy rights. These legal maneuvers aim to stop the documentary from airing, or at least delay it until all of these issues are resolved. However, Netflix has maintained that the documentary was produced with high journalistic standards based on thorough research, verified sources, and court records. They argue that it falls within the rights of freedom of expression and that the public's right to know about the matters of significant public interest. This is a classic clash between freedom of expression and protection of a reputation, a balancing act courts often have to navigate. The courts will need to decide whether the documentary crosses the line from truthful storytelling into defamation. They also have to decide if Bester and Makudumana's rights were violated in making and airing the docuseries, or if the documentary's public interest value overweighs the potential harm claimed by the applicants. After the filming of this video, despite the challenges, Netflix has confirmed that the series will continue airing. This legal battle adds another layer of intrigue to the documentary and makes watching it even more compelling. It's also a reminder of how true crime series, especially when involving high profile figures, often come with the complex legal and ethical issues that go beyond the headlines. So, guys, why does the story matter beyond just the crime itself? It highlights serious issues of corruption and security in South Africa's correctional system. It exposes how influence and celebrity can be abused to facilitate crime. It also forces us to question how someone convicted of such serious crimes could escape so dramatically. It also reminds us of the complex social and legal challenges South Africa faces when it comes to justice and accountability. The documentary is a reminder that the truth and justice often involve complicated, sometimes shocking stories. So, guys, if you're interested in true crime, social justice, or South African current affairs, you definitely want to watch this series on Netflix. Let me know in the comment section, what's your take on the Wallbester saga? Do you think justice will be saved? Don't forget to like this video, subscribe for more content like this, and hit the bell so you don't miss the documentary review when I post it. Thanks for watching, stay safe, and see you in the next video. Bye.